I'm going to show you how to use this tool so that you can conference with students virtually on their access scores and setting goals for English language acquisition for this year. Let's go ahead and take a look at what this completed slide looks like. You have one of these for each domain. This one is clearly for writing. Let's go ahead and take a look at the components. So in the upper left-hand corner, the student will see their writing score, which you'll preload for them. They'll then have a chance to drag and drop a highlight box. That's the orange box that's already been moved over to the bands in the middle. And then you see the drag and drop levels from the WIDA can-do descriptors there on the left as well. In the middle of the page, you can see the performance bands for Access Progress from the Georgia Department of Education. And on the right side, all the way on the right, you can see working down that right margin, their actual final goal. And it reads like this: by 2021, I will increase my Access for ELLs 2.0 writing score to this band, and you read the highlighted band, so that's 2.9 to 3.1, by working to master these skills, and then you'll read those can-do descriptors for level 3. You can see that setting goals in this way allows students to create SMART goals. They're specific and relevant based on the WIDA can-do descriptors. They are measurable and attainable based on the Georgia performance bands, making sure that we don't jump too many bands to set a goal. We're just setting goals up to the very next band over what they scored this previous time. And then, of course, they're timely because this is an annual assessment. So I'm going to show you how to set up this tool and get it ready for student use. And then I'll show you what it looks like when the students receive it and how you end up at this final product. You'll make a copy of this drag and drop activity for each one of your students. Because this activity will house test scores, you want to be careful that there's a separate document for each student and that you only send this document to the student that the scores belong to. I go ahead and set up a folder for each class, make the number of copies for this assignment that I need for each class, and then rename each copy with an actual student name. Of course, for this video, I'm just going to use student name as an identifier. When you open the document, you'll see that there are 6 slides here. The first couple are just title and attribute slides, and then there's a slide for listening, speaking, reading, and writing. So a slide for each domain. It's really important that students set goals based on each domain because that's how they learn language, and some domains will grow more quickly than others. Okay, so to prepare this for your students, you want to go in and insert their score for each domain. This is a listening score, so my listening score is, and you're going to put that score right there. You want to set this before you give this to the students. So go ahead and put the score there, and then you'll move this red circle to circle the range where the student is currently scoring. Now moving on to speaking, here's the speaking score. And then based on that score, I'm going to move this red circle up to the band where the student is currently performing. And that's what it will look like when the student gets this activity. So here's the reading score. So here's the reading page. I'm going to input the reading score. And then move that circle up to the range where the student is currently performing, right there. Okay, and the last one, writing. I'm going to input the writing score and move this circle to highlight the range where that writing score currently is. Okay, as quick as that, we have this entire activity ready to save for this student's information and assign to that student. It's really important for any drag and drop activity that it not be in present mode when you do the activity. When you go to present mode, everything is locked in place and you cannot drag and drop anything. So you're not going to publish this before you do it. You're just going to share the link. Go to Google Classroom, set up your assignment. Type in any instructions that you want the students to have in case you begin this conference in a live meet and then they finish it asynchronously. Then you can just add directly from your drive because you've saved a copy for each student. click on the one that you want to share with this student, and be sure to select that students can edit the file. That will let them drag and drop. Now this next step is really important, and I don't have any fake students in this fake classroom of mine, so I can't show you the list of students, but look at this document that you're about to share. It should be saved under one student name. We're not sending it to all students, so go here, uncheck all students. There will be a list of all of the students in your classroom, and you select only the one that you're sending this to. Once you hit assign, let's see what this is going to look like from a student's point of view. So when they come in, they have all 6 slides, starting with the title slide. And when they come into their document, you will already have loaded the score and set the red circle. So they just move the highlight bar down and make their goal one band above where they're currently scoring. So they just sit the highlight box on top of the red circle, move the skill over, and they have their entire goal. And move the highlight bar over on top of the circle, choose the appropriate, watch those levels. All right, level 3, there we go. And we're going to select that one, moving on to reading, move the highlighted bar to the band goal, choose which level. This is going to be a 4, level 4, moving it over. Okay, good, and we have those skills. And now move in the last one, writing. And the skill here, we're looking at level 2 or level 3, but with a 2.7. Okay, here we go. All right, and now, whoops, I'll move them back over here. The student has their goals set. This drag and drop activity gave me the opportunity to use this specific goal setting language with my ELs who are attending virtually, and I hope it's able to help you with your virtual ELs as well.